I found a way to turn what used to be hours of editing into minutes, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg like hiring a full-time editor. Have you noticed how the biggest channels always have polished, binge-worthy short clips and a steady stream of content? That's because they usually have editors and social teams pumping out dozens of posts a week. But most creators don't have that budget. So you either spend forever wrestling with Premiere, CapCut, or Canva to slice up a long video yourself, or you rush something out that flops. That's where Vizard comes in. It's an AI-first tool that automatically finds the best moments in long videos and turns them into ready-to-post short clips. Plus, it can schedule and manage everything for you so you don't have to babysit one by one. Today, I'm going to show you how I used Vizard to recreate the same kinds of high-performing clips those big channels have. Whereas Bryson seems way faster and way cheaper than hiring someone. I'll walk through two main workflows, show a few real examples, and share a few editing tricks so you can copy the workflow. The first workflow we'll explore is the auto-edit, starting right from your long video. This auto-edit capability is truly the core of the magic. You upload a long recording, could be an hour-long camera review, a sit-down podcast, a game stream, whatever. And Vizard's AI scans it, finds emotional beats, punchlines, big reactions, and neat visuals, then chops dozens of shorts automatically. You won't have to waste time combing through footage frame by frame anymore. For example, I took a long camera review I recorded. Usually I'd need to hunt for the cinematic B-roll, the price drop reveal, the close-ups of the lens, then craft a tight 30 to 60-second clip. With Vizard, I uploaded the full file, picked a few style preferences, and in minutes I had multiple clip options. A tight product close-up with a bold price overlay, a comparison snippet that contrasted two lenses, and a 45-second demo full of cutaways and pacing optimized for engagement. Each clip had clean intros and outros, captions, and suggested thumbnail frames. Stuff that normally takes a designer and an editor to piece together. For a second example, just imagine you were covering a big NBA game. Traditionally, you'd scrub through hours of footage to pull the best plays, sync music, add text overlays, tune pacing, and export. Vizard auto-identifies high-energy sequences, the dribble to finish, the reaction, the crowd moment, and generates multiple variations, a 15-second hype reel, a 30-second breakdown with slow-mo, and a caption short for TikTok or Reels. I ran a couple clips and the AI nailed the action framing and timing. You can then pick which variation to push or tweak it further. But what happens if the AI doesn't get absolutely everything perfect on that first pass? It is important to accept that sometimes things won't be perfect initially. Maybe the price overlay reads $8.99 instead of $9.99, or the caption cuts off the punchline. Vizard makes this easy. You can rerun the selection with minor edits, or jump into a lightweight editor to change text, swap an intro, or adjust a cut. I cloned a clip from a gaming trailer I tested, and the AI got the overlay year wrong. I hit edit, typed the correct text, and the clip updated in seconds. The key takeaway here is that the process is designed to be iterative. AI speeds up the heavy lifting and you keep the final say. Moving on, the second workflow that I absolutely love is called Recreate from Style. Instead of starting from scratch, you can paste a link to an existing viral short or upload a clip you like. And Vizard will generate fresh clips in that same style. You can think of this as modeling proven formats without ever ripping somebody off. For instance, I grabbed a popular podcast clip that had two hosts, sharp jump cuts, and a bright lower third. I fed that style into Vizard and uploaded my own episode. The structure translated. Two-face split, quick reaction cuts, a bold text bar, or portion weight, but the new clips were 100% original and matched my episode's audio. The result is always the same vibe, but with completely new content. I also tested it with the cinematic GTA trailer style moment. Pasted the trailer link, set the target length and tone, and Vizard produced a fresh variation with similar pacing, color mood, and dramatic cuts. The beauty of the Recreate flow is that you're not copying, you're adapting a format that already works and making it yours. One of the most underrated things you can do is lock in a consistent brand persona. Consider this as having your channel's unique voice and look baked into every single clip. Vizard lets you set templates, brand colors, caption style, intro stings, and even recurring clip formats, so every short that comes out feels like it's part of the same family. Now you might be wondering why this consistency even matters for performance. Because viewers recognize your style instantly while scrolling. Consistency builds familiarity, and familiarity boosts click-through. You can take this further by creating a personal library of on-camera moments. Your signature reaction shot, a 3-second intro, or a branded outro you always use. Instead of recreating that intro every time, upload a few clips of yourself and let Vizard splice them into new shorts where relevant. That way all the clips look cohesive, even if the content comes from different long videos. After testing Vizard with various content, reviews, podcasts, gaming, and interviews, here's what I've learned and what you should keep in mind when using any AI editor. First, you must be specific when you are setting your goals for the AI. Tell the AI what kind of clip you want: hype reel, tutorial highlight, funny moment, or how-to slice. If you want a price reveal, specify the price copy. The clearer the brief, the better the output. Don't overload it with random demands though. Too many conflicting instructions can confuse the model. Next, remember to use the Recreate function whenever you want to model a proven, high-performing format. If a clip structure consistently performs well for others, adapt it instead of reinventing the wheel. You'll get more predictable results and save time testing. It is crucial to keep your iterations quick and fast-paced. AI often nails the heavy editing, but it might miss a tiny detail. Simply rerun the process, tweak any small text detail, swap a frame, and then immediately move on. The time saved overall is enormous compared to cutting from scratch. You should always prioritize strong cadence and clear context in the final short. AI is great at finding punchlines, but you still want to ensure each short makes sense on its own. Add a one-line caption or a tiny overlay that gives context when needed. Let's briefly discuss the alternatives you have available right now. You could hire a freelance editor. The wire. They're great, but not cheap. You could grind through Premiere yourself. Possible, but it eats time you could spend making more content. Or you use simple mobile apps and hope for the best. Vizard isn't perfect. It won't replace a world-class editor for a cinematic feature. But for creators who need volume, speed, and consistency, it is the shortcut. It automates the grunt work so you can test formats fast and focus on what actually moves the needle. Ideas and personality. So if you're tired of juggling timelines, export settings, or trying to find time to post daily, give a workflow like this a shot. Upload a long video, let the AI find the best moments, pick the variations you like, tweak a caption or two, and schedule them out with the built-in calendar. You'll be amazed how much more content you can push out each week. If you're curious, try Vizard and play with both flows, auto-edit and recreate. And build a couple of templates that match your brand. Start with a free trial if you can, test a few episodes, and look at your engagement curve after a couple weeks. My bet is you'll see clips that perform way better than the random throw-together stuff you used to post. Alright everyone, that wraps up this entire breakdown for today. If you like this style of walkthrough, hit like, subscribe, and I'll keep sharing practical ways to scale content without burning out. I will see you all in the very next video.